You've also known Joe Biden for a number of years. I'm going to guess and say it's 2 decades. Perhaps it's longer than that.
Yeah.
I want to take you back 14 years ago to a comment he made then about Afghanistan, its future, and U.S. involvement. 2007. Watch.
The order goes out from I'm President of the United States. I issue an order. End the war today. Begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday.
14 years later, how do you view that comment?
Well, he's the same guy that advocated for withdrawing from Iraq. The military told the Obama administration, if you go to zero, radical Islam will fill the void. It was called ISIS. And ISIS wreaked havoc on the world for years until Trump destroyed the caliphate. The military told President Biden that if you withdraw all of our forces, if you leave Bagram Air Base, we can't defend what's left.
What's up, everybody? Makes retired Richard Ojeda here, and Lindsey Graham has never met a war that he did not endorse. This man views war the way most people view oxygen. He needs it to survive. Lindsey Graham is a warmonger, plain and simple, and he does not care about the national security, American safety, protecting the homeland, none of that. He only cares about keeping Halliburton, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and the rest of those groups happy. And those groups make sure he stays in Congress, and in return, he makes sure America stays at war. With who? It doesn't really matter. Now let's dig a little into what good old Lindsey is actually saying. He wants America to stay in Afghanistan forever. According to Lindsey, the United States of America can only be safe if we have military bases in every region of the globe, keeping a watchful eye out. You see, Senator, the reason why your argument is as flawed as your morals is because you don't actually understand how foreign policy works. You want to know why we don't need military bases in every country and region of the world? Because we have this novel concept called diplomacy. We have a State Department and we have consulates and embassies all across the globe. And in those consulates and embassies, we have a foreign intelligence agency called the CIA.
Joe Biden has been the most incompetent president in my lifetime on foreign policy, worse than Jimmy Carter. He doesn't understand the nature of the war on terrorism. He believes we can withdraw from these regions and we will be safe. I've been saying for years, along with Senator McCain and many others, that we have to have some of our troops in the backyard of the enemy so they don't come to our backyard. President Trump got it down to 2,500 troops at Bagram Air Force Base. That was enough to hold the place together for a long time. And President Biden withdrew all of our forces. The Taliban have taken over 20 years after 9/11.
The late General and Secretary Colin Powell is not someone I agreed with often, especially politically, but I did respect him. Secretary Powell said war should be the politics of last resort. When we have troops everywhere deployed all the time, it's too easy for us to get sucked into a full-scale conflict. Why don't politicians understand that war is not like what you see on TV or video games? It's real. People die, nations are destroyed, and always the victims are the ones that had nothing to do with the cause of the conflict. Now, Lindsey, I've said this about you many times and I'll say it again. You have abandoned any principles you once had. Senator McCain, who is someone you like to name drop all the time, if he were alive today, he would truly be disappointed with the person that you have become. He was not someone that would stand by while you run your mouth and try to prop up fascism in this country, while in the same breath claim you want to fight it abroad. You are what's wrong with this country and you need to be left in the past. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.